What's going on? This is DJ McCree of Trap Camp ET for the house, or aka the Church of 808's and Bass. So we actually have a nice little treat for y'all today. And, if you already seen the TM88 music theory, you already know what we're going to be talking about. And so I'm going to need y'all to smash that like button, in support of my throat hurting. But I'm trying to get it in with y'all today as much as possible before Beat Review Tuesdays, the championship edition. But anyways, what we have in front of us is Cyclops, and we're going to actually talk more about it because, I wanted to talk about more about non-musical. So I have a drum line. This is some basic stuff. So, with that being said or whatever, I'm just... Well, what the goal is basically is to make it sound more than what it is, and more or less just how you can see the basic functionality of this and adding a bass to your track, because you don't necessarily have to use an 808, not on all parts. So what we're gonna start off at is this. I'm gonna actually detune that, and it's like this until it's like this right here. As you can see, it's very displeasing, so I'm going to detune it back down. And since we're using analog sync, we're going to actually hear a couple of things that's going to be crazy. So the main goal is to get this to be, to get this sound to be like this right here. And I'm going to lightly do it right here. So what we could do is basically, it's really easy to do stuff like this, and actually you can take it to higher amounts of level with this particular plugin. And I'm going to reset that. So basically what you want to know is synth 1 and synth 2. Synth 1 is this, synth 2 is this. So if you add this amount of automation to synth 1, that's gonna be represent sync frequency in that. And if you was to select something else, it was represent the middle of it or whatever. Saw regimen, it represents stab and etc. etc. And I'll see, go back to that. So let's play it again, see if it did anything. No, it didn't do anything at all. Boo hoo hoo. And it's because this isn't on deck. As you can see, you see a small representation there of the automation right there. So if I actually play the track again, hit this record button and use this automation. Matter of fact, I don't even necessarily have to start the beat or anything. I just do it like this. However, I do need to see where it's at, see the automation. So I'm gonna do it now. Now you see it recorded and it'll re-trigger if you had the play button launched. So if I was to play the track now, now I can actually do something else now. I can go and set it to be a little, I think it's a little slower, 1-1. And we're gonna make it a little bit more nutty. Another thing I wanna keep in mind here as we go to this area right here, this is kind of basically like the My Matrix, sort of, sort of. And you can select how you want your parameters to be knobs. So that's synth 1, that's synth 2. So synth 1 is only one playing. So if I bring it to synth 2 right here, it will be playing synth 2. So that's that. So how would I get that automation to go into the sound? I would do it like this right here. Sound, and say I just want to do the shape, and now I'm gonna do the shape right now. So it's not really doing anything special to it right now, but I could do certain things like add spectrum to it. I'll tell you what, I really don't care for all the extra tones in this, as I want to be as non-musical as possible, sounding crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and just have one line here, F sharp, see how it goes. And now, I'm going to speed it up a little bit. And for those who's wondering, yes, it does work with the tempo. So now let's go back and mess with synth 1 again. See how it sounds. There are other ways to automate. It's just in case you really don't want to do it like that. You can actually mod to the LFO, change the rate speed, or you can do it to the step sequencer, which works kind of like the other graphical one. And then you just go back into your automation window, which is that's not it. Always make that mistake. Step sequencer, add step sequencer, and then play. Now you can go full blown ridiculous by adding the wobble, which multiplies pretty much by each and every one of these LFOs right here, much like how I would in dubstep. And it's ridiculous. I mean, more or less, I'm just gonna go ahead and just do it, and I'm gonna do it on pulse width just to start off. And by here, you can just left click and go up or down on one of these if you want to set them individually, or you could just roll the dice, or you could just go like this, Some of these don't sound as good as others. I'm just letting you know that. And then of course you have to go into the wobble amount and set it to where you want it, and then prepare for the chaos. Arm it right here. Make sure that's green, and then go from there. As you can see, it gets really, really chaotic. And I'm actually starting to like this beat a little bit. Now that I slowed it down, it was supposed to be just a mess around, but sorry about that. I actually got caught up in it. But other things you can add filters or whatever. But more or less, I just want to take the bass out and hear how that sounds without the bass. Then we get change the distortion parameters to like that. Some are more crucial than others. Crush. It's more like bit crush, like video game bit crush. Yeah, hope y'all are getting the gist of it so far. I mean, this plugin is ridiculous. And, just to even add more stupid to it, you could add effects. Pitch up, loop. So I'm just going to go ham. As you can see, it's like corresponding right here. And maybe not loop right again. Let's see. It's going to probably sound stupid, but yeah, so it can really get chaotic, man, when you're doing stuff in Cyclops. Depending on what you want to do, you definitely could attack stuff non-musical or musical, but This is some of the things that I do when I mess with this. It's every so now and then I actually crack this open and make it and go ham with this. I'm gonna go ahead and add Residus and a bandpass to it and see how it sounds. And I'm gonna save that. I actually like what I could do with that. Send that to Mac today. I think Mac would appreciate that. Either that or saying, but yeah, I don't know what to name this beat. I don't, but if you like this video, give it a like. If you have any comments, please leave a comment, ask a question about this video, please. Just this video. And that's it. No request in the comment section. But unless it's about Cyclops. Yeah, so yeah, if you like this, just let me know. And I'll do more videos like this. So I'm DJ McCree, pt.5. Don't be a scrub, sub. Keep hope for live, subscribe. Yeah, I'm out.